Notices have gone out to tens of thousands of post-secondary students and faculty. In-person learning is set to resume at universities, but some students say they are concerned that with the highly transmissible Omicron variant continuing to spread, universities have not yet communicated their concrete plans. Students from a number of universities have launched petitions asking for options to learn online.
Once you let that genie out of the bottle for remote learning, you need to continue offering it.
In-person learning is set to gradually resume at the University of Toronto starting February 7th. A student who wanted to stay anonymous says they were told most courses would be in person.
My preference is certainly to be in person, but I don't think it's realistic or practical in a global pandemic that we're facing right now. We're talking about the movement of 100,000 people.
York and Ryerson universities are taking a phased approach starting next Monday. At York, all classes that were supposed to resume in person at the start of the semester will do so by February 14th.
For high school students, for example, there was a choice during the second wave and so on for high school students to have a choice whether they wanted to study online or be in class in person. University students, for the most part, do not get a choice at all. We do not get asked what we would like. We're told this is what we're doing.
While Ryerson announced on its website that a full return is expected by February 28th, one student who doesn't live in Toronto says the lack of planning is causing anxiety.
I'm up in Muskoka, so I'm just gonna have to just drop everything and just go. And I already told my boss, like, I might have to put my 2 weeks in. I don't know. Like, it's so finicky. I don't want to put my 2 weeks in and then not have a job and then be able to make money for 2 weeks, right, before I go down. So super stressful.
The University of Toronto Faculty Association says the school isn't working with student and employee groups to plan the safest possible return.
The promise was made that there would be some room for instructors to decide what they were comfortable with and to help make decisions. But we're hearing from all of our members that they're not actually being allowed to decide.
Students and faculty say a number of questions remain unanswered by the universities, from inaccessible PCR tests to lack of contact tracing and isolation periods.
The current model, where you just pick a date and say it's safe enough to return on that date, doesn't actually align with science. Students aren't even saying, I want the right to learn from home while everyone else is in person. They're saying, why are you even having classes in person when we're worried about the healthcare system?
Now, despite reaching out to the schools, City News did not receive responses to our questions. There's much more to the story. For that, you can head to our website, citynews.ca. In Toronto, I'm Faiza Amin for City News.